Welcome to the 2019 Bay Film Festival. You're about to watch several films made by your fellow students. Make note of your favorites and vote after the show. Each dollar is one vote and all proceeds go to benefit True School, an organization that engages Milwaukee's youth in the creative arts, working to enrich the community. All donations are appreciated. Thank you all for attending. Enjoy the show.
Hi, my name is Casey Hatcher. People consider me to be a lucky guy.
Some of the examples of this so-called luck is like when I almost got stuck in the elevator, or when the vending machine came this close to crushing me. Even when I don't do my homework and still manage to pass all my classes. I can probably credit that one to my good friend Lewis. Now, some people would like to say that all these occurrences are all from natural luck or a God-given power, but not much of a religious man for myself, but I do know it'd take a lot more than one man to save me from that physics test.
You see, it all started back last fall. I was doing some snooping in the basement of the school during my lunch hour one day and stumbled upon a crate. And what do you know? Inside is this camera. I think nothing of it at first.
But then came the day of the Chinese exam, and I still didn't know the difference between Yi and Shenmi.
So I sit in the back of class and start fiddling with the old thing, and I press the button, the one that, takes the pictures and stuff. And then in walks the principal, and it turns out that Mr. Laoshi is sick that day.
Turns out all I have to do is think of what I want, press that button. That makes perfect sense.
Someone come quick! There's a leak in the greenhouse!
Watch and learn. I smell gas. I can't turn it with my hands. Oh, I got the solution for that. No more gas.
Attention all personnel. There's a student locked up in the bell tower.
Duty calls. Lewis, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. I've been stuck in here.
What happened?
The handle fell off.
I've got just the trick for this. Oh man, what happened?
Follow the trail of ants up here.
You're better off behind a computer screen. The bell tower doesn't really suit you.
Well, at least I'm not the one locked up here.
Wave hello.
He does. This is a weird.
Here, put your paws up here, buddy.
It's hard for him to stand, I think. I guess.
Go? Okay. I want to thank you for this honor. My mother thanks you. My father thanks you. And all the people that helped me to get in this position today. I certainly want to help. I want to certainly thank your brother. What's his name? Your dad. And your sissy. She looks very much like you. And I certainly want to thank the prince here for bringing this gathering together today. However, not as joyous as it should be. And I want to thank you for preserving my livelihood forever in that camera, if it's working properly, the film is in it, and so forth.
Okay.
And I say to you, good night, sweet prince.
Come on, Taki.
What do you need? What's up?
Come on, buddy.
Chippy. Attention, attention. Breaking news. Local bank robbed by wanted criminal Hank Boone. Boone has been on a crime spree since 1972, robbing local banks across the nation. Little is known about his whereabouts. Tune in as more information unveils. In other news, cow tipping in the Midwest has hit an all-time high.
Get my horse ready, Dorothy.
Boom.
Howdy.
Can I help you?
I need a place to stay, ma'am.
Who are you? Hey, wait, what are you doing?
Please, just let me stay.
Okay, whatever. Newsflash! Hank Boone spotted outside Sheriff's Station. Witnesses claim him to be a short brunette man, long duster coat, black-brimmed hat, is in possession of 2 pistols and $100 grand in his pocket. Keep your eyes peeled, folks. If seen, report to Sheriff Mitchell. All those who evade sharing any known whereabouts of this criminal will be questioned and prosecuted. Get out of my house! I'm calling the sheriff.
You sure about that? You best not be turning me in.
Sorry to disturb you, ma'am, but there's a criminal on the loose.
What criminal?
May I take a look around?
So it was you, huh?
I don't know, who's asking?
You look like you need a drink. Listen here, Boone. Listen closely, okay? There's a way out of this. There's a way out of this situation. So the sheriff's gonna be here soon. This town doesn't know you, but I do. So why don't you take the back door out?
Keep the change.
Hard day at work, Sheriff?
The usual.
Usual?
The usual. You haven't seen any suspicious people come through here, have you?
Afraid I haven't, sir. Well, Sheriff, I'm starting to close up shop here, and you look like you could use some shut-eye, so long.
So long.
Make sure you go out the front.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us. We don't gotta fight, son. Just come with me.
Not a chance, pal.
Well, I hope you brought your finest pistol. How's the jail cell treating you, Boone?
Damn you, Sheriff.
Sheriff, there's a bunch of hooligans cow-tipping outside.
Not again. I'll be back.
Thanks for the tip, Boone. Hey, and tell the sheriff he's doing a great job around here.
Boone.
Oh my gosh, right now?
Yeah.
This is pressure. Okay, hold on. No,
Okay,
wait.
okay.
I didn't know what it's about first.
Okay. Maddie. Yes? You're beautiful.
Oh my god, wait. You're making me blush. Oh my god, cut the cameras. Like, this is awkward.
Katie. Yes. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Ellie. You're beautiful. Miss Radvicki? Yeah. You're beautiful.
Aww. You're the sweetest.
Gabe.
Katie, get out of my face.
You're beautiful. Nick. You're beautiful.
Thank you, Francis.
Mr. Pod.
What?
You're beautiful.
I need to lose 20, 30 pounds.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're beautiful.
Thanks.
You're beautiful.
Thank
Dejan, you're beautiful.
Oh no.
Okay. Nick! You're beautiful.
Thanks, Francis. Okay.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're beautiful. Okay. You're beautiful.
What?
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Hannah, can I tell you something?
Yes.
You're beautiful.
Thanks. I'm so tired.
Sorry, I'm not mad at
You're-
you.
Michaela, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. No. Vincent. Oh my god, you got your braces off.
Oh, God.
Okay, hold on, Vincent. You're beautiful.
Thanks.
Okay, I really wanted to be in the vlog.
Okay, Katie. Katie, what? You're beautiful.
Wait. Oh my god, that's so sweet. Thank you. Okay, I really have to go. So
Okay.
have fun. Bye vlog. Love you.
Okay.
Hi, Francis.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you? You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the cheesiest.
Mia,
What?
you're beautiful.
Oh my god.
Mia,
What?
you're beautiful.
Francis. Oh my god.
Mia,
Okay. Yes.
you're so beautiful.
Okay, guys. Stop it. Oh my god.
You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. That's like a thing you're doing, isn't it?
You're beautiful.
Thanks. Okay.
When I look back at high school, I wonder which memories will come to mind. I don't think it'll be the stereotypical high school milestones, football games, school dances, or Spirit Week. For me, I think it'll be the little bits of humanity I experienced or viewed in between. The changing of seasons characterized by the color of leaves on my walks to school and the different sports I do throughout the year. Fall, for me, will always be associated with the lingering scent of chlorine that somehow stays in my hair days after being in the pool. How the sun would hit the pool water perfectly, and the inside jokes I'd share with my teammates as we slacked in the slowest lane of the pool and talked and laughed endlessly. The swim caps and goggles took away any dignity we thought we had and somehow brought out our funniest versions of ourselves. How quickly time would pass until it was snowing relentlessly and we couldn't remember life without a coat. I only did ski team for 2 years, but I'll remember the long bus rides to Little Switzerland and hiding out in the lodge, digging for quarters in our pockets for snacks. My own personal dread came from my complete lack of skill, bringing in the lowest scores on the team and trying my hardest to laugh about it. When lacrosse began, I would suddenly realize how quickly the year had flown by as I shivered during tryouts in a chilly March. I remember my time as a lacrosse player dancing more than playing and laughing more than both of these combined. I'd look forward to the opportunity to roam different schools in search of a vending machine or anything slightly entertaining. My friends and I would put earbuds in and sync songs to play at the same time and create our own silent disco in the back of the bus. We looked so dumb, but I remember these moments fondly. I'm going to remember the friendships I'd form in classes where I would start out knowing no one. We'd have deep personal discussions during work time for books we may or may not have read, and then by the next semester, our friendship would be condensed into a smile in the halls. I'll remember the shared panic for tests we had prepared for, or at least intended to prepare for, only to read the first question and realize that we knew absolutely nothing. I'll remember the first time I drove down Lake Drive, and all the times after that, when I felt so lucky to live here. I'll remember the intensity of every emotion, every crush, every friendship, every embarrassing moment. Everything feels as if it's the worst or best thing that will ever happen to us, until something new would happen the next week. I'll remember the moments where I'd wonder if this was all my life would be, and if I was destined for a life of in-betweenness and mediocrity. I know it won't be. High school is just a fraction of my life, and I have so much ahead of me. But I know I will always be appreciative and nostalgic for the moments I shared with my classmates. But most of all, for all the times I laughed so hard my stomach hurt, and for now, when I look at everything for the last few times and suddenly see it in a new light. My life is about to completely change, and what once felt suffocating now feels comforting. I wish I could freeze every mundane moment to climb into when I feel scared or uncertain. I want to cling on to my last few weeks of school and appreciate the familiarity of faces I've known since I was 4. In a few short weeks, we will all split ways and scatter across the country, or maybe just the state. Our lives will inevitably travel in different directions, but I know that we'll all be coming from the same place.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get so emotional. I just don't understand how something like this could have happened. It just doesn't make any sense.
It was 7:45 when we got the call. I was sitting in my office and my secretary came in with the phone. She told me that the Irving County Police Chief was requesting my help. They had a case, something they had never seen before, something that I don't get, you know. But I always wanted to be a police officer. Ever since I was little, I knew this was what I wanted to do. But I must say I'm a pretty darn good police officer, best in the whole county. I've been chief of police here for 35 years. And there's never been a case that I couldn't solve. But when I arrived at the crime scene, I was baffled. How the hell does someone die by accidentally falling down their own chimney?
I had known Jenny since kindergarten. We did everything together. I'll admit, we had our ups and downs during high school. My boyfriend cheated on me with her. They ended up dating for 6 years and got engaged. But I got over it. Yeah, anyway. You know, she had complained to me multiple times about how the bricks on the top of her chimney had broken apart. She wanted to just rebuild the very top where the bricks were coming loose, so she hired some guys to start work on it a couple days before she died.
This is the house where it happened. All we know is that the builders were taking down the top of the chimney to rebuild it, when later that night Jenny went up to the roof for some reason and fell down into it. And the next day, the builders re-bricked the chimney with her inside. We still aren't exactly sure what she was doing on the roof in the first place, especially at night. But we've ruled out foul play. There's the chimney she fell down.
It was kind of our fault, I guess, just a little bit. I feel kind of bad.
Yeah, we probably should have checked in the chimney before we rebuilt it.
Yeah, that probably would have been a good idea. But we were just doing our job.
It was her fault for falling down the chimney. How are we supposed to know?
Yeah, it was her fault, not ours.
Well, my daughter was a very clumsy person, you know. She would fall down the stairs on a daily basis. We only had plastic cups, actually, but she used to drop all the glass ones. I know my daughter. I don't think she'd ever be stupid enough to fall down her own chimney. The police officer guy says they ruled out foul play, but I'm not convinced. You know, he's by far the worst police officer in the county.
Yeah, Larry, I'm looking at the report right now. Copy that. Roger. Over.
I don't trust a thing he says. That's why I hired a private investigator.
There's no way that this was an accident, okay? First off, how'd she even get on the roof? The only way that she could have gotten on that roof is with a ladder, and there was no ladder there. Which means that somebody else was there with her. Someone stupid enough to put the ladder away after they murdered her. There were also signs of trauma to her head, but I don't believe that happened on the fall down. I think that happened before. Somebody knocked her out, brought her up to the roof, and threw her down the chimney, knowing that those idiot builders would rebuild the chimney, unaware that she was stuck inside. Alright, so these are our prime suspects. We've got the boyfriend, police chief, workers, and the best friend. Well, first of all, maybe it could be the boyfriend, because who knows, maybe he got frustrated, things got a little out of hand with her, and you know how guys are.
She was okay, not my fave. Just wanted to settle down, you know. My mom was tired of doing my laundry, so I needed someone else to do it, but yeah, I'm like really sad. Such a bummer. I mean, it wasn't me though, I swear.
Samantha's ex-boyfriend about to marry Jenny, her best friend. Not a good combo.
I don't know what to do without her. Can I take a break? I need to just take a break.
And these two literally built her into a chimney.
Wait, so what's this about, eh?
Yeah, why are we here again?
Do you know?
No, do you know?
We're interviewing about the girl who died.
Oh yeah! That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Finally, over here we have Chief Daniels. He doesn't even suspect murder. He says he's ruled out foul play. He could just be covering for himself. You know, cops these days.
You should never trust private investigators. The crazy conspiracies they come up with, wild stuff, real wild. I can guarantee you that I can solve any case better than some lying, fancy pants private investigator. We closed the case as an accident about 2 weeks ago. That good-for-nothing private investigator tried to stop us, but what did I tell you? There has never been a case I couldn't solve.
That damn police chief closed the case. I was so close to solving it, and he closed it as an accident.
I refuse to believe that my daughter's death was an accident. We spent countless hours investigating. We even ruled out the two builders as suspects. As idiotic as they are, they had no motive for murdering Jenny.
We only had 3 suspects left. Chief Daniels, Bradley, and her best friend Samantha. And boy, were we onto that boyfriend of hers.
I never liked him. He was awful. Just awful. You know, he was by far the most disrespectful man my daughter has ever dated. don't know how she stuck with him for so many years. When they first started dating, I warned Jenny that it wasn't a good idea. First off, he was her best friend's ex, and there was just something about him I didn't like. But she was head over heels for him, so I let it go and just accepted it.
Okay, look, I know how it seems. I was living in the same house as her. How did I not notice that she was gone? Well, you see, most of the time she was out with Samantha doing my laundry, but I didn't know she was in the chimney. Honestly, it was kind of nice not having her around me for once. I didn't mean like it's not nice having her around like she's dead. It's just nice when she's not hovering around me all the time.
We got him. Bradley told us that he was at the gym that night, and guess what? He lied. He was with Jenny at the house when it happened. It was enough new evidence to have the case reopened, and the police arrested him the next day. He's being charged with first-degree murder, life sentence.
How many times do I have to say it wasn't me before someone actually listens to me? The only reason I lied about being at the gym is because I didn't want my mom to know I was gaming in the basement. She hates it when I play video games.
Fine, maybe I was wrong and it wasn't an accident, but that still doesn't mean I'm not the best police officer around. Next time I'll get him.
Glad that idiot's in jail now.
I know, right? Well, I mean, they deserved each other. He got what he deserved, and so did Jenny. And it's all because of me.
Wait, what?
Wait, are you recording? Wait, stop. Are you recording right now?
Alright, turn off the cameras. I'm
Wait,
calling
stop.
the
Delete that.
I don't know if we can send it in a boat, but we could send it in a bottle.
Okay.
Who would you want to send it to?
A mermaid. Mermaids are really rare. Do mermaids give wishes?
I don't know, but we could try. What would you want to ask for?
I'm not telling you. It's a secret.
Oh. Go for it. That's okay, we'll come tomorrow. Let's see what she said. Hazel, these kind of look like lottery numbers. You know, the little scratch-off game?
Can we win? Can we?
Maybe.
Can we go and see? Can we buy a lottery ticket? Or if we have to be at home, can we go see?
We can try.
Okay, come on. Let's go.
There's a dame here that wants to see you.
Yeah, let her in.
The name's John Destiny, Private Eye. I solve cases when people ask me to, but any opportunity to meet a dame is a good one. I wonder what this dame would be like. Tall, brunette. It's hard to think over the saxophone music though.
Mr. Destiny.
That's me.
I came here because I heard you were the best.
That's right.
And the cheapest.
That's also right.
In the Milwaukee Public Schools?
Yep. What brings you to my office today?
Oh, you want to know about my case?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, it's plastic, it's hard, it's what I carry my saxophone in, but that's not really why I'm here. I'm here to talk to you about murder.
It was a band student named Federico from Puerto Rico.
He's dead.
The kid was just about to sell Racine Kringle, the band's stable fundraiser, but the murderer took the Kringle with him. Now, it was time for me to find some suspects.
What were you doing during the day of the murder?
I didn't kill him. I was dumpster diving at Noodles and Company yesterday.
I searched everywhere, even for the most unlikely suspects.
Yeah, I'm from Racine, but I don't even like Kringle.
But everywhere I looked, no one seemed to know anything. I had to keep looking to avenge Federico from Puerto Rico.
I was busy killing, hanging out with other people at the time.
I obviously couldn't have killed him. I was doing a titration with acetylsalicylic acid and tetramethylammonium hydroxide.
Men's bathroom?
Look, man, I didn't kill him, alright? It wasn't me. I'm not even in the band, dude. I'm in orchestra. I was cleaning my cello that day. Look, man, that's all the time I have. I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.
So, do you know anything about the murder of Federico from Puerto Rico?
No.
Are you sure?
I didn't do it. No, I don't. No, I don't know.
Vroom, vroom. Boink.
So, it was you.
Yes, I killed him, but I was hired to.
By who? I got you.
How did you find me?
Your name, it's on the door.
You're probably here to arrest me. You're probably wondering how I did it. How I killed Ubin Glubin.
Ubin Glubin. I'm looking for the murderer of Federico from Puerto Rico. I should be heading out. Thank you very much.
Yes, well, it was nice to meet you. If you see another private eye, just let them in, and I'll leave the door unlocked.
Okay. I thought you killed Federico from Puerto Rico.
I don't remember.
It was no luck. My first unsolved case. Mr. Scott was a murderer of someone else, so that's not my problem. But the case still wasn't closed. There was one detective I had to find, one I knew could crack the case.
See, you've left another case for me to solve.
I actually do like Kringle.
Hello? Hello? Stop playing tricks!
Good sign, right? Oh, please, it's bullshit. My dad's living in the basement and my mom's dating a woman.
Oh, okay. I am playing this cool, but some of that is new information.
This isn't even real soccer.
What, because they're girls?
Yeah. Sports are played by men, starving dogs, and juiced up horses.
You haven't seen anyone? The doorbell keeps ringing. I go outside, and no one's there. I'm kind of scared. Oh no, it just rang again. Did you hear that? Quick, look out your window. Do you see anyone?
What are you doing out here?
What are you doing? It's freezing cold. I've been walking around the house.
This morning, I woke up to 6 unusual voicemails. The contents are rather disturbing, and so here they are. The voice is that of a tired, old man that speaks in extended sentences and hints of a local Jersey accent. He has quite the story to tell.
Hey honey, it's me. I was hoping you would answer the phone because I need to talk to you about stuff I need for this room. Probably wondering who this is since you don't recognize the number, but it's me. The hospital. You get the message, call me back, would you please? I love you. Bye. I need some wipes, some hand wipes, some honey wipes. Probably know about the hand wipes since we were running low, but the honey wipes, the ones we opened when you were here, are all dried up. Okay, I love you. If you don't get the message, I'll see you in a couple hours. Bye.
A recording plays for a local hospital that tells me exactly where the man is located. I won't give the name, but it is not far from my house, confirming the idea that this guy just dialed a similar number by accident.
Hi, me again, Grandpa. I hope I didn't disturb you, hon. I know it's late, and your mom doesn't like me calling this late, but it's a bit lonely here. Thought you wouldn't mind. Love you so much. This is Grandpa, by the way. I called again because I wanted to remind you to bring my sweater. It's a bit cold here. The red one you got me, I know we don't celebrate, but everyone is so dressed up. I think it would be nice to fit in. I hope you can find it.
At this point, the pauses are so consistent that I wonder whether the man is stopping to gather his thoughts or observe something in the room. His next line confirms my suspicion as the latter.
I have a roommate now, so he says. He's got one of those funny foreign names that are so tough to pronounce. Plata, Pluto, something like that. Pluto. That still can't be right. Anyway, good night. I love you so much, sweetheart. I'll see you in the morning. Grandpa again, honey. It's so cold here, I don't know why. I asked the young, pretty nurse about the temperature, but she told me that I should just bundle up. She sounded so much like your grandmother. She said that, before she passed. You never met Grandma. She would have loved you, sweetheart. You had so much in common. I think I'm gonna need more sweaters. I hope that doesn't burden you too much, but I know that's what I am now to your mother, at least. Just a burden. Sometimes I wish the good Lord would take me sooner. Okay.
The machine begins to beep louder for reasons I do not know.
Okay, I love you. Bye. There's some folks in my room. It's okay, I'd like to just keep you on the phone while they're here.
There are some chattering noises in the background. I hear a female voice, a gruff male, and a squealing baby.
Mallory. My parents are here.
The man on the phone squawks something unintelligible to the voices, The gruff male in the background shouts back in return.
My father always was such a mean man. Death didn't do him any favors. His face is even uglier than before. He says I have to go. Goodbye. We're gone now. Mallory, I don't know what's happening. I'm scared. Pluto is gone now. His bed is freshly made like nobody ever stayed there to begin with. Keep seeing people in the hallway. A couple of them peeked into my room. This place looks busier than Grand Central Station, but it's the middle of the night. And I recognize some of these people, too. It's the funniest thing. God, Mal, I swear I saw your father.
A raspy voice calls out in the background. I can't make out what they say.
I've gotta go now. I love you. I love you so much. I know, I tell you every day, but you need to hear it every day, because one day you wouldn't have any more days left, you know. I worried about that day a lot, but I don't anymore. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Tell your mom for me, will ya? I only have time to call the one person. Pluto isn't back yet. But I know he's coming back. I can feel it. The hospital has gotten a little darker and people stop passing by in the hallways. One person visited me. Now, it was my sister. The one that passed when we were just kids. She looked just like how I remember her. Blonde hair, blue eyes, a kind, wide smile. She looked just like you, Mallory. She always looked just like you.
This time the spasm and coughs last an entire full minute before he gasps and chugs down a glass of water or juice or whatever they give them there.
She told me not to be scared of the axe. She told me it would be okay. She said, son, do not wait and stutter when Pluto asks you to go. There's a time and a place. A time in which every soul will know. So I think I gotta go. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Goodbye.
As soon as the last breath of the final voicemail played, I found an old recorder, and I had set it to record the voicemails. I then jumped in my car and flew through the 20-minute drive to the hospital. I arrived to the reception desk gasping for air and holding the recorder over my head like a bomb. I tried to relax. I did my best to calmly explain the situation to the secretary. I explained the missed calls and the voicemails, and gave her as much information as I had. The woman paused and looked up a few hospital records. Then she made a phone call. Finally, she told me that I was not allowed to go back and see anyone. but someone would come out to see me. A few minutes later, a beautiful, blonde, teary young girl met me in the lobby. She wiped her eyes aggressively with a pink-sleeved arm and stared at me suspiciously. Mallory?
Yeah, I am.
Did your grandfather pass away last night?
Yeah, he did. How'd you know?
You need to listen to this. I then led her towards a group of comfy chairs where we both sat down. I pulled up the small recorder I had used to capture these messages.
What is this all about?
These will speak for themselves, I say calmly. So they started at about 2 a.m., I tell her.
That can't be. My grandfather passed away at exactly 1:30.
We then look at each other for a moment, and I tell the very confused girl to brace for something even more unusual than me. And then I hit play.
Hi, honey, it's me. I was hoping you would answer the phone. I want to talk to you about stuff I need for the room. You're probably wondering who this is because you don't recognize the
If you can't make it last, don't hold on to the past. Innocence, experience. What is the difference? Wasting your chances on desperate romances. Innocence, experience. What is the difference? Missteps, mischances, misguided romances. Innocence, experience. What is the difference? Don't let them linger, slip through your finger. Innocence, experience. What is the difference?
Now it's time to vote on your favorite films. $1 equals 1 vote and all donations go to benefit True School. Thank you for gathering to appreciate the arts, and thank you filmmakers for submitting your creations. We hope to see you again at next year's Bay Film Festival.